Here's how you become better at Marvel Rivals. And I found a sweatshirt that has Jeff on it. The first thing you need to understand about these games is there is a holy trinity of dive, brawl, and poke. Poke typically beats brawl, brawl typically beats dive, and dive typically beats poke. Now, what do these words mean? Poke is typically heroes that have a ton of damage at range or have hit scan. Hit scan is essentially when you click your mouse, the enemy that's on your crosshair takes damage instantly. There's no travel time for the projectile. Other pokes are like Hela and even half of Punisher. Poke tanks are essentially tanks that can throw up shields so that your backline can shoot through them. For example, good poke lines would be something like Magneto or Doctor Strange. And for supports, Adam Warlock, and even Loki, but he has a special category. But as I stated before, dive is really good into poke because dive can get on top of those heroes before they have the chance to do a ton of damage at range. Venom, Captain America, Hulk, Panther, Spider-Man, Iron Fist, Mantis, and even Luna, who I would argue fits into every category right now because she's just that strong. But the weakness to dive, however, is typically brawl. People that when they are dove can win that 1v1 or win that battle because they're good in those matchups. Things like Groot, Thor, Punisher, Shoddy, Winter Soldier. That being said, there are specialized categories that really help harness and defeat one type of category. For example, things like Namor are more anti-dive than they are anything else. Obviously, lines can be blurred and there can be people that fit into multiple categories, but for the most part, if you're getting dominated by a specific category, you need to try to make a shift in your composition or in your playstyle as a team. For the most part, there are going to be heroes that shut you down, and if the enemy team is willing to switch to make that change to shut you down, you have to be willing to do the same if you want to increase your win rate. For example, if I'm getting absolutely devastated by a Psylocke Panther and I'm on support, I may go Loki because all I have to do is click my crystal button to heal everybody inside my clones, and all the damage done by those dive now is converted to healing while we focus them and burn them down. Or I may switch to Namor, who does the same thing because my turrets don't miss, so why do I care if they're juking all over the place? Since Namor's roughly more brawl, he may struggle into something like Hawkeye or Hela, who's going to be able to dominate those turrets at range, get rid of them before he can even start the fight, and then outpoke him with hit scan. You absolutely don't need to swap all the time, but you need to at least have a combination of heroes that play in a different play style so you can help your team adjust to come out with the W. It always pains me when I see these people maining certain characters, and then when they're getting absolutely hard countered, they're unwilling to swap. In situations where you're getting absolutely focused hard countered, that means the team made a full switch just for you, and that in and of itself is a huge W. But if you keep playing into that and keep losing, you're not going to gain any value from your specific character anymore. Instead, maybe have an alternative character that maybe is the opposite of what you normally play, so at least you have something to swap to if they hard counter you. If you like this kind of content, likes, follows, shares, comments, all that stuff means the world to me. I'll be doing a ton of tip guides coming up here in the future, and I'm going to be hosting the tournament this weekend for Marvel Rivals, so come in, drop in, and see your boy Shoutcast, and I'll see you guys in the next one.